Yes, I know. Say you go to one day you go to look and say, I wait till they share. Yeah, and a new year, new system, and they say the only constant thing in life is change, and everything will they change and will they put this, take this, put that to make sure say will give you nothing but the best. And I must tell you, this is as a result of every good thing where they happen for wapTVchannel. So it's really a good year for us.
I'm telling you, I mean, even with the color of the shirt you're wearing, I love it.
We're starting on
I love
it.
Yeah, we're starting on a very good note. So I say, first of all, you're looking like a new shoe.
That's how it should be because it's a new year.
It's a new year, and I was asking Shola, I said, I don't think myself and Shola, because I know that the two people they always get shows will be that. I'm not sure say I don't ever guest show by this time of the day.
Change is the only constant
like
in life.
he said, man, change is the only constant in life. And outside that, I mean, I love this color. Outside wine, if I don't do wine, don't do purple. This color Shola has they always get in vibes around me. So you look good, babes. I love it.
Thank you very much. You look wonderful too.
Thank you. And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to all our esteemed viewers.
Yeah.
We thank you now. When I make for us last year now, our support on our calls, on our words of encouragement, and they sustain us. Believe you me, without you, nothing what they do here, we don't get any business here. But because we know so now they there, that's why we say they're always happy to come.
I'm telling you, the ginger trust us, no be here. I mean, see how hype Shola is. Of course, how excited Slimmy is now because we know, even before we reach here. I mean, this is like the first time this is going to happen, but we know you've got you guys already.
Yeah, sure.
Well seated, already expecting, waiting Slimmy and Shola get on block. Oh, is this marrying me? Definitely, it is marrying me.
It's marrying me live.
And we are not recorded. This
is
not recorded. This is a live marry me show. And really, nothing is changing apart from the time. All right. So, of course, the presenters are still the same.
The content,
top notch. You know, it's gonna be obviously richer than how it was last year.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Every of our shows, you guys should expect the unexpected.
Expect the unexpected, and that's the beauty because.
So see you on Shola. Thank you.
Okay, expect the unexpected, like she don't talk. One good thing about this is we will definitely be showing more of these. What do you call it now? Promo to let people know. Okay, time don't change you. Now this time to this time, they don't show, but we'll definitely show more because of you will be our viewers. Even for any other show, we say they change, but notwithstanding, the Marry Me show has started today, Wednesday, the 5th day in the month of January 2021.
Oh, sorry, 22. No, obviously, it will take time before we'll get adjusted to the year. I mean, it's still 5 days. Shola is still quite fresh. You know, but with time, definitely we'll get into it, and then we'll know that it's 2022 and not 2021, definitely. So, as always on Marry Me, just before we jump into the discussion, we would always carry on. So I saw something, and I think I was sharing with Mr. Matthew after the breakfast show today about those young guys. I don't just know waiting the world they turn into. Today is just 5th. We never even enter half of January, and things don't they will call. You can't ask yourself, oh, I will put it in shell. So I saw and it's not even a story that I should be smiling about because I'm not even smiling. Shola, I don't know waiting. I don't go back to all of those. Is it our parents are not too busy, or waiting they cause the kind of exposure we youth they get these days? Now what am I saying? A post of 3 young guys. One is 14, one is 15, the other is 16. They kidnapped a 14-year-old girl, and they were intending to use her for money rituals. As a matter of fact, they don't cut her hand, they don't get her blood. So, some vigilantes or persons where they are around that vicinity anyway saw, they saw them, what are these guys? What are they up to? What did they plan and stuff? So they tailed them to the uncompleted building where they've been carrying the girl to. You understand? And all of a sudden, they found out that they were actually trying to use the girl for money ritual. I'm telling you. And now, if nothing, Shola, I was asking Mr. Something to say, if guys asked me, say, Slimmy, share these children won't tell us say they don't get bukata at this age. First off, waiting fit actually bring that to their mindset to think, okay, at that age, where they suppose they school, 14, 15, and 16, kidnapped a 14-year-old girl. Was it from? And there was one other one. And really, talking about our own videos, let me say we can do better. Because why am I saying this? He get one videos. He get one other kidnapper where police grab of recent, and he talks now based on movies when they watch, and from a particular movie actor where they always act that scene. Say so you don't overwatch the guy films, you don't study how the guy they take kidnap for movies, you can't want practice and for real life.
Producer,
I'm telling you, he's a kidnapper. He said don't study like an actor, a very known person. So most of the guy movies or the movies when they cast them, na kidnapping. Now one jaye person, na very known person for the industry. So now the kidnapper say na based on say na Nollywood movie where you watch and this particular person say na the role when they always act and he does this so well. So he has been able to like watch him over the years. He don't study the styles, whatever it is, how they take do him, and now he can't they do him for reality. Do you understand? So I don't know, but what I'm saying is this is 2022. I was almost saying 21 again.
22.
And I think we just need to check it a whole lot as parents. These kids for me are supposed to be in school, 14, 15, 16. Where they been learn that knowledge of?
Okay, I think
okay.
The first and foremost, let me just quickly say this. I will blame them 40%.
Okay.
But I will blame them society 60%.
Okay.
Why I talk so be say many a time when we see this kind of thing, waiting they come to our mind. The society these days they repudiate hard work, then they glorify laziness.
Yeah.
Society they repudiate hard work. If you see a person where they struggle to go school or to fair car where they maybe or somebody they even do teacher for environment, nobody go greet him. Nobody go glorify him. Gone are those days when they do teaching. That time where I be teacher for street. You understand? I say the fame, the joy and everything they greet us where we are. Mr. Shola, Mr. Shola, you said they do like this when they go lesson in the morning. But these days, you go see say even if you talk say you be teacher, nobody go want see you. Then one small boy from nowhere, age 19, age 18, age 20, go bring. I don't want to measure it, but like one luxurious car. And everybody go, they call him the name where you not even supposed to be. Homologo, kiniko.
Young and getting it.
Young and getting it. And in my head, I'll be like, my father has told me one thing since I was a child. And what did he tell me? My father said, Pe koto jaye ko si jaye pe. Yara jaye ki o ma ba jaye pe. You see, it's life has rules.
Okay.
Don't let us deceive ourselves.
Okay.
As we dey here now, what would they do this? We are not fools.
At all.
Everybody know, like what they call in mathematics, quick way to the answer, shortcuts to answer. Yeah. But the truth is, does everyone realize that shortcuts always lead to
easy death?
Shortcutting of life. I'm
telling you.
So if you see people where they do teacher for area or where they do normal office job, bank job, they work for a papa, they go ladipo, they are not stupid. They are wiser.
Yeah.
But one young boy will just feel this one, some motion London, they don't know as they go.
They know sabi way.
I'm never, I repeat, I'm never a supporter of such. Because in my head, I normally even tell them, say, this thing can come back because you can never cheat nature.
Yeah.
That's one. But number two is, like I said, their own blame now 40%. Our own are 60% because now the society they glorify them. Now still you and me, if they come now, we go say, yes, you don't come. Then one person, we say maybe he be lesson teacher for one, if that job, what do you know?
Go say na enemy of progress.
And even if you talk, God bless you. I was actually going there. If you talk, they go say they beef am. Now 8, now because you no get what you get. See, let's forget it. The truth is the truth.
But wait, Shola, man ask now because you know, I feel say
I'm coming. I want to because you said two things. Yeah. My lecturer, Mr. Rosenjedi, always talk something. He said if you crush the truth to the earth's surface, it will rise above you again. Yeah. You will step on top of the truth will still rise above you. So the truth is the truth. You can't cheat nature. So let's leave that. To the other story where you talk about, yes, it's a wake-up call to all producers, most especially movie producers. Because in America, they said, one professor do research. He can't say what is the best way to change things in America. And they said the only way you can change America is through literature. Literature now encapsulates book and movies. Have you ever seen any American film where them go do? Can't let, no matter how lovely, how well they patronize the criminal, they will not let the criminal beat American code. No.
Possible.
America has made us so believe that you can never beat their FBI. You can't beat SWAT. You can't beat CIA. You can't beat this. You can't beat that. You can't beat LAPD. But in reality, then they beat them.
They beat them, but they're not going to put them for their movie.
So what does that tell us? That tells us that even a Nigerian child, if he wants to call emergency, it's still 911. Everybody will still be
they think of
because it's what they've made us believe.
Realize,
we are using this as an opportunity to give a shout out to all producers. Please, let's be very mindful of what content that we produce. Let's be very mindful. Yes, we know you are telling a story the way it is, but yet let us know that this story it go get ripple effect on person where they watch them. Some children today believe so much in their country. When they wake up in United Kingdom, they go say, "God bless the Queen." Everybody says it in UK. Why? Because that is how they are brought up. They believe once the Queen is fine, UK will forever be fine. So let us also do lovely movies like this. Let us know that some children are watching. Let us know that some people are actually assimilating this.
It's like when you tell, I mean, that's why you just need to be very careful of everything, right? From stories to individuals
to content on social media. You know, I was sorry, my dear. I was watching one content somebody posted today where the richest man in Africa, Dangote, said when they were asking him, what do you mean? He said he doesn't using money. If you make profit, you're not going to buy expensive car. He said no, that's not how to invest. He said people that are working, the content is everywhere. He said people that are working with him say they get houses in America, in London. He said, but him, he no get one house. And he said this on an international show. So he must never, like, because they go dig him out. He said, I don't have a house. He said it on the show. Said,
it's not like he doesn't have money to buy it. I mean, he can afford like 10 of it.
You understand? But where I'm going to, in essence, is this actually spurred me into going to research about him. Why? Because of what I hear on the phone.
You see?
I started digging deep. Who is this guy? Why would you go get richest man? So I learned a whole lot of things about him just because of what I heard. Content
How much more watching a movie?
That's why on this show, Marry Me, we always say no to the ones who will say nah, no. Even if we know say this thing, we say no. No to abortion, no to divorce. We don't want this, we don't want that. Because if we pamper those things, my baby, if we pamper and say, make we talk and the way it's supposed to be for society, so that people will believe us. Whatever people see on screen,
we say that they
believe, they internalize. It's what they accept in their subconscious mind. So we as a TV producers, we're always very mindful to make
sure. Bloggers, I think it's easy. Now collective job this go gas be. Not be just like waiting Shola and I don't talk. Now we say we don't really talk about movies. Now let's talk about you. Now we be bloggers. So many of you now don't write stories. We don't break homes.
Yes.
So many of you now don't write stories.
And you know, say what they write.
Yes,
no
and you know within yourself, say what they write no legible because say you want traffic for your page. You know you would choose to carry such a story. And you don't know who this thing just they affect. So please, I feel this year we can do better. And as parents, you know, just like waiting I've been telling Shola, because I guess ask a child of 14. When I was 14,
you bring a car home?
And you guys will not ask. And you go they tell community, my pikin has arrived. Arrive from where? Which job your pikin they do?
To arrive.
Do you understand? Which job, which immediate job your pikin fit do now? We go fetch him. Motorway, what's that? And then if your neighbor complains, Mama Tola, you know, answer the job waiter, I say, hey, you're beefing Tola, because you don't have a child in. Do you understand? Let's be free to ask these children. Be free to talk to your children. Be free to interact with your children. Because a child of 16, it is just.
Where a child of 16, where they do this kind of thing, where they for social media, I mean, it still boils down to home, and that's the essence of this
Bless
show.
You.
Marry Me. We want a good home.
Yes.
We want a good house.
Yes.
The essence of the channel itself, we call them the Family Entertainment Channel. We are family oriented.
Yes.
We care for you. We want the best for you. Make we not forget, say, that person where they be machete now, one person picking.
Yeah, definitely. Somebody's child.
They cry for their own house now. Then they
so even if police don't grab those ones now, I mean, just
it's still not enough.
But he's not going to bring back the person that is there.
Don't go.
Do you understand? So please, we can do better. And see, even neighbors don't say you know consign me. You throw away eye. He consign you. Today, na person it happen to. Tomorrow, if it be your turn, you never can tell. And that's why I keep saying it. See. The government figure their own flaws, but as individuals, we all gas come together to build this Nigeria way we all want. Because the truth is, nobody's going to come from space to build this country for us. Shola just said something and say, when they wake up for UK, they say, God bless the Queen, right? God bless America. They go always do waiting, protect, promote regardless of other things wey dey shele underneath wey be say they fit no put there, you know. I feel do you get, they might not, I mean they don't most times flaunt their flaws. Do you get?
But we believe once a criminal is running on the street, helicopter will come.
For where? Not be there that they shoot. We know they see movies where they shoot, where they kidnap too. Do you understand? I mean, they kidnap there. They do a lot of things there, but they do not. They choose most times
with
not
literature.
To. So,
they changed.
I mean, now that the world is global, now that almost everything is on the internet. So as movie, because at the end of the day, most of these things are things we see, and you know, for things you see, you live with them for like forever. So we need to be very careful of those things, the things you say as a presenter.
Neighborliness that you even talked about. Let me, a real life story. 2 women came to kidnap somebody's children in a very nearby area. Story was everywhere last year. So the woman, one day outside, one enter inside the house.
They give her info.
They now go bring the pikin. But the neighbor, one of the neighbors just say, like, tie bolonlo.
Ask the other one.
Ask the pikin. Say, ma woman, you know, mumelo. I say, bole mulo. I say, yeah, luniki muwa.
Who is he here?
Who is he here? She cannot talk. Yeah, luniki muwa. They drag her for passage like this. That one way the outside don't run. They don't catch that one.
Now the one we can't do, now
they catch. And the funniest part now, I think 2 boys, but 2 children. I'm very sure. Now this woman, I just come back from work that day. Now I see crowd. How wait till they happen? Now they yarn us this story. Trust now, we as journalists now follow them with the station.
Do your job.
The funniest part of the story is, yes, no, the father of that boy is my very good friend. We they play table tennis together. Very good friend. And I imagine the cry wait for happen for me out that day.
I mean, you'd have been affected.
If neighbors no even come and say, who are you? If they just,
we've not seen this face before.
We've not. We've seen people that have been able to save families because of who are you on the street. When you see people we don't know on our streets, please, we should be free. Oga, who are you looking for? Somebody cannot be in your compound going around.
Back to back.
Are you they see from window, say this person, they go around.
What's he looking for?
What's he looking for? Call another neighbor. You people should go downstairs and question. We should question things. That's how it should be. So we hope that this year is going to be better for us. We hope that this year is going to be sweet. Togetherness, oneness, and let us together build a good society. Good day, Slimmytee and Shola. I like to keep my identity undisclosed. I need your advice because my husband is really giving me a sleepless night. He's always on the phone chatting and smiling. At times, he will leave the living room to go and receive calls outside for a long period of time. After my own personal monitoring on him, I was able to detect that he has been chatting with his ex. I stored the woman's number and called her. But to my surprise, she sounded politely and said it's my husband that has refused to leave her alone. I called my husband, but he was denying at first. Not until I showed him his messages that I forwarded to my phone. My husband is not even feeling sorry about the whole situation. He's still chatting and calling this lady. From my findings also, this lady has a child but had lost her husband, and my husband is currently responsible for the child's upkeep. Slimmytee and Shola have prayed and fasted. I've even fought him several times on this matter, but all to no avail. Should I just fold my hands and watch where all this will end? Or what can I do, please?
I don't see the letter with Slimmytee and Shola carry come through today. Yes, we are just messengers.
Messenger of love.
We are messengers of love. Yes, we are just mere messengers.
Of love, my
Why
dear.
are you shouting love?
Why
are you emphasizing on the love?
No, it's to make sure that the love restores back to their home.
Yeah, I mean, that's why we are here. Anyway, and that's the essence of marrying me. Regardless of how the letter fee appear.
We are messengers of love because in those days they take that and abuse person. Messenger of love. But now it's what we are proud to say we are.
Yeah, so we are. So feel free to use us anyhow you like. All right, so let's have the letter on the screen. Let's take it step by step before we open our phone line so that people will feel understand what it is. Good day, Slimmy and Shola. I would like to keep my identity undisclosed. It's fine. I need your advice because my husband is really giving me a sleepless night. Oh. He's always on the phone chatting and smiling. At times, he will leave the living room to go and receive calls outside for a long period of time. One business in me. After my own personal monitoring on him, I was able to detect that he has been chatting with his ex. I stored the woman's number and I called her, but to my surprise, she sounded politely and said it's my husband that has refused to leave her alone. Lobaton. I called my husband, but he was denying at first, not until I showed him his messages that I forwarded to my phone. My husband is not even feeling sorry about the whole situation. He's still chatting and calling this lady. From my findings also, this lady has a child that had lost her husband. But lost her husband. And my husband is currently responsible, Mr. Charity, for the child's upkeep. Slimmy and Shola, I have prayed and fasted. I've even fought him several times on this matter, but all to no avail. Should I just fold my hands and watch where all this will end, or what can I do? Kò ní end well, no. Kò ní end well. Don't fold your hand.
If you say she should not fold her hand, so what should she do?
See, let me tell you something.
She should start
Let me tell you something. First of all, this thing is not the woman's fault. I like the fact that the woman was even polite enough to answer. I mean, see, when it comes to things like that, they always tell people, say, you don't blame the woman. And your husband or your boyfriend by himself cool down, leave you, carrying 2 left or right legs, waka go meet the girl.
Why can't the woman to block?
Now, the only thing that can happen is for a woman that is single, Shola, let me tell you something. Some women, they are joining a same person home scatter. Now you go intensify on your prayers. Now, thank God she was civil enough to, answer you. She no shout, quarrel no day, nothing like that, right? Now you're gonna go back to that woman. You now ask her. Thank God, say na ex she be. Say, can she help you by blocking your husband, like blocking your husband's number on her phone? I don't know how possible that be, right? But then I feel your husband is highly disrespectful. Yes, I feel he's highly disrespectful because why on earth would he be chatting, smiling beside you outside that? You don't even they find any wrong in that way they do. Why? And then secondly, you've even called him to it. Okay, guy, I don't find out say you follow your ex talk. I don't want to understand what they share between the two of now. But please, you're disrespecting me. I need you to stop. And this boss is refusing. Outside that, he's even paying. He they pay the pikin school fees. It's okay to run charity. I mean, it's fine, yeah. But even if you want to run that kind of package, it's supposed to let you know. And by the way, not his ex. Why would you even want to have a relationship with your ex? Because tendencies they say, na if you get feelings for herself.
Well.
So for me, it's, I don't know.
Well, Slimmy don't talk.
So on prayer.
Don't take the ram to the butcher.
And, but I didn't butcher the ram.
Well, yes, definitely. But you try small.
I've not seen about
you don't lay the ram down. But all things being equal, we won't hear from you waiting she fits do. Because no be about waiting the man don't do now. The man don't do rishi. Go they chat. Go they smile. They go outside, they receive call for a long period of time. The man don't even go to the next level by even paying the ex's child's school fee.
Not being picking, no.
Not being picking. All this we don't hear. But this kind of thing, madam, where they watch us for us before, you don't experience them before, how you take win. Or guy where they watch us, where you be man, waiting this woman feed do, we will correct the whole thing. Joy.
From Playgoo.
Good evening, Joy.
Hello, good evening.
You are our first caller of the year, Joy.
Woo! I miss Chief. I wish I was Shekere here.
How you doing?
Good evening.
Good evening. Your volume is loud. I better reduce them.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, we're so happy too.
I'm very well, thank you.
Okay, so turn down the volume of your TV set.
Oh, sorry about that.
Okay.
Okay, how about now?
Yeah,
okay, better. Contribute.
Okay, yeah. So to this, I would say the best way out for the lady is to contact someone that her husband respects and will listen to. because it's obvious she won't really hear her out at this point. So she needs to contact someone that can actually sit her husband down and talk to him, and he will listen to her. Sorry, and her husband will listen to the person. Sorry.
Okay. So you they look at from the side of look for a counselor.
A higher hand.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Someone that her husband will listen to.
Now very good. Now very good.
That her husband respect.
Now very good solution. You don't prefer. Are you married?
No, I'm not.
Oh, yes. Because I'm thinking of it. See, all this bringing a third person into
That's
the
why
body.
I asked.
That's bringing a third person into, I mean, because now if he escalates, but some men know they like me, they report them. They will tell you, what do you mean? Like they report my matter, so everything that happens in the house, they carry and go outside and
stuff. They even let you know, say, are you first starter mo?
So in case so, I can't start. It's just rude for the man to even be doing this to this woman. I tell people, if you know they're interested in your partner again, you don't have to be rude about it, right? You don't have to be insultive about it. Because for me, this is not pure insult straight up to the face of the woman. If you want to go back to your ex, all you need to do, maybe you tell your wife, like, okay, babe, I don't think, but for what? Because say somebody just come back into your life, you won't come forget the woman where they inside the house.
Wait till Slimmy talk, I support her, I buy the idea, but and the solution won't make quick now call and tell us today, because funny enough, this they happen every week.
It happen,
you might be shocked at the end of the day. You don't be so surprised that
somebody will call and be like, yes,
it
happen now.
It happen. It's happening in my house too. So this is a very pragmatic situation, and we want to know what will be the way out. Yeah. What is the panacea? What is the solution to this? Because from the woman now, she even had there say, before people go time, say make her go pray or make her go fast. I don't pray.
She don't fast. And you know, say get one place where you pray, you tire. You come like say no. What's wrong? Is it that God is not picking my call? Like you just get tired, but you don't get tired of praying. But I know some persons will say like you have to keep praying and stuff. Yes, but let's be practical, right? More reason them together. Say okay, fine. The place of prayer they separate. Now waiting may she do
practically.
Do you understand?
I'm strong.
I'm strong from River State. I'm strong. Good evening.
Yes. Good evening.
Good evening. How you doing?
Yes. So. Okay. I love your program.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All I have to say in this matter is that the fault is also from the both sides, which is the woman and the man, not the man's wife.
Okay.
Yes. If the woman don't want the man, she will not be chatting with him that long. She will be ignoring his calls and his chats. But she accepts his calls and his chats. The only thing that the wife there has to do is to look for the husband people and complain to them, and look for the other lady's family and also complain to them, so that she will leave her husband. That is my own contribution.
Well said. But hello, Armstrong.
Yes, I'm with you.
You didn't see the letter.
Louis Armstrong.
You been see the letter where?
Yes, I see the letter.
Did you see that part of the letter where talk say the woman talk say she don't try talk to the other man leave her? Say now the man no one leave him. Now the man I'm in love.
Imagine.
I love her.
Now my brother, me and you know say we be men. You understand? If woman no want your call,
yes, she'll bow the number now.
Calls, she will ignore your chat.
Yeah, she's also liking the attention.
But this one, she give you the room to chat.
I agree.
With her. She still give you the room to talk long talk with her on phone. She still give you the room to pay the child school fees.
Yeah, so there is obviously, do you understand? So she they enjoy her because of the benefits where they attached.
But should we not blame her Armstrong?
Yes.
Should she?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Armstrong. Can we blame her?
Yes. I'm blaming her for that.
Yes.
Giving the man the room.
See, let me tell you something. If you are with somebody and the person don't dey in a relationship, either married or in a committed relationship, you need to ex that person. You need to give the person space. You need to give the person privacy.
Yes.
The fact that you guys were together before, now he is married. Like you said, Armstrong, God bless you. Because I dey go waiting Armstrong talk. God bless you for that point. She dey claim say she don't get anything to do with the man again, but she's enjoying the benefit, and that's why she doesn't want to let go, because she knows say this man dey responsible for her pikin upkeep. And that's so unfair because you dey derive joy from another person's sorrow. And I see part of wetin we dey talk now be this. Your own husband dey front. See, if it was supposed to work between the two of now, if for work, but it didn't work. So yes, so now that it didn't work for you guys, allow it to work for another person. Make it work for the person where they right
but
there now.
But here is the man not living now.
She's not doing
now
enough.
The man they disturb. Should I now
enough.
come and beat him in his house?
You will say, see, let me tell you something.
Your husband that is not giving me peace. Let your husband let me be.
Wait,
but he chooses to be Father Christmas, maybe because we're
so now she's not doing what? She's not doing kalo. She's not chopping somebody else's sweat.
He's not somebody else's
She's somebody else's sweat.
And
you say you don't want it. If you pay why you say you don't pay
I don't want what?
You don't want it.
He's transferring the money direct to the children's school fees account.
No. See that kind of
go and warn him in his house. Don't pay
that kind of money now. I can easily do that. I will warn you. And if you don't stop, I will arrest you.
Yes,
now
what?
I will arrest you for infringing. I don't need your payment. If you don't pay it before you came into the picture,
who does that in the practical sense?
That's why we have to be.
It's the man that is actually causing this problem.
The man
this
is
woman
causing
is on her own.
Shola, wait, you know, I started on a very good note until when now there's a reset in my head.
There's nothing like reset.
There's a reset in my head, and the reset is what? That's the reality.
Every woman wants love.
Yes,
no
but she don't cost me.
Let me tell you, there's no woman wey dress well like this go out in a day. If she notice somebody,
every woman want love, but you know me say make you come dey use your love, they affect another person.
I am not. That's
what you're doing, Oluchi. That's what you're doing now.
Your husband come meet me.
Good evening.
Okay. Good evening.
Good evening, Oluchi.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, ma.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, sir.
Yes, ma.
Sir, I'm enjoying your program.
Thank you.
Thank
you very much.
Program.
Thank you.
The gospel truth, let's call a spade a spade.
Yeah.
Sometimes you see the man, maybe your ex as a man or a woman. You see them, though, maybe if you're not even giving them a green light, they'll be the one trying to play that they are good or they are this. They are forming good persons. I know some women are being smart, they won't carry last. But
won't carry last.
Once you don't want someone or the thing did not work, it did not work out, you let go of it. You let go. You're not supposed to be doing all those type of things so that devil will not see way to enter. Before you know it now, the woman or the man will be looking for something else.
Okay, so what's that the way forward now? Because now I dey blame the woman too. Now that's the.
What's your advice for the housewife first?
The advice our advisor is that let her import everything. Let the Igbo people say that we should use daytime and look for black goats. So that when it comes to the night, you will not know the difference between your own goat and other person's own goat.
Use daytime to look for your black goats, because in the night you'll not be able to recognize.
Yes.
You need to be dark.
Let everything.
So what will be your advice for her now?
My advice for her is that she should cut everything so that devil will not.
She should what?
She should cut off everything. She should block
the ex.
That's for the ex.
Yes.
And the wife, Uncle. The wife at home.
Yes. They should block everything.
No, the wife at home, Uncle.
The wife at home, she knows that she's tired of praying. But at least let her just keep praying and trusting God. There's nothing God cannot do.
Yes, so.
Madam, are you married?
All God cannot do does not exist.
2 kids.
2 kids.
No, with 2 kids. Nice one.
Your wealth of experience shows that.
Yeah.
Thank you very
I mean,
much.
we won't tell her to. It's very appalling to say she walk out of her marriage because of no. That's all.
Virtually every marriage you don't face this kind of
working out is not the.
Do you get? It's not the solution at all. Thank you very much, Oluchi, for sharing. Have a good evening. No, now
you see what this woman takes time. Before we go on this break,
I want to talk. Shola no dey understand
no, this is what this woman takes time. She said, no. She said at the beginning, she said, you know, if you blame that woman outside totally because nobody go see a wolf wey no go chop her.
But e dey purge. A wolf dey run belle.
Yes,
if you no run you at the beginning, will run you at the end.
Agreed, but nobody wey go see a wolf wey no go chop her. Now this man.
But this a wolf, Shola, some a wolf dey.
Wait, you never see some men wey be
some a wolf dey wey dey wrong.
Their house they never put water for fire. They'll go meet girlfriend. Go like tipper. So who am I not to collect?
No, don't collect such. Only problem. Okay, my worry. Let's go. Don't 2022. Don't go and collect a wolf that will run you. That will run you over.
She dey on her own. Now your husband they go meet her.
And she can say no. Do you know how many advances that we get from married men? Why can I say because she is the one that came to meet me? Is it not normal? I don't understand. Olamide from Lagos. It is you that will say no now.
Olamide, how you dey? Married men will get better motor.
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening, Jare. How you dey? Olamide. Can you hear us? Can you?
You need to speak up, please.
You know they hear you.
Can't hear you.
Happy New Year, everybody, the whole house, the whole Marry Me house. Happy New Year.
Marry me house.
Yes, now Marry Me house. You don't include the crew. Everybody, Mr. Machi,
Mr. Machi, Miriam, everybody, MCR. When I answer.
I really enjoy your program.
Thank you.
I really enjoy your program. It's very, very educative and it's family directed. So
yes, thank you.
I really appreciate you guys for this effort.
Thank you.
Actually, my real concern and my real contribution for this situation is that, you know, this issue of X is underrated. I don't know how people see it. This issue of X is very, very underrated. Many, like me personally, my ex play a lot of very potential roles in my life. And these people, when coming back sometimes, you just have a reflect back of what they do to you and the rest you pick up to help them. But along the line, if you
his voice is...
And it is a very, 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 very big and tough situation. So what I would advise the woman is that marriage now is just as if you are signing for something that you don't know what could bring, could come out of it. So I want
a black market.
I want the woman to be very patient about this situation. If you leave, everybody has X. That's just the fact. Whether good or bad. Whether good or bad. Everybody has.
Mr.
I know them. I know your exes.
Speak for yourself.
I know your
exes. I don't have any ex.
I know your
exes.
I know you have
them.
Good day, Slimmytee and Shola. I like to keep my identity undisclosed. I need your advice because my husband is really giving me a sleepless night. He's always on the phone chatting and smiling. At times, he will leave the living room to go and receive calls outside for a long period of time. After my own personal monitoring on him, I was able to detect that he has been chatting with his ex. I stored the woman's number and called her. But to my surprise, she sounded politely and said it's my husband that has refused to leave her alone. I called my husband, but he was denying at first. Not until I showed him his messages that I forwarded to my phone. My husband is not even feeling sorry about the whole situation. He's still chatting and calling this lady. From my findings also, this lady has a child but had lost her husband, and my husband is currently responsible for the child's upkeep. Slimmytee and Shola have prayed and fasted. I've even fought him several times on this matter, but all to no avail. Should I just fold my hands and watch where all this will end? Or what can I do, please? Yes, so you don't see Gbemi Sola, Gbemi Soke, Gbemi Didi. She's 26 years, Lagos based. Yes, she need a, let's see her profile again so that those who actually won't buy a market go the price and na. Hot cake, dark chocolate, see her sexy eyeball.
You're blushing, you're taking Chima, don't, hey, Chima. I'm I'm hearing. They're already telling me downloading your history.
Oh, Chima.
Yeah, you don't want to change.
You
don't want to
see
do
the sexy eyeballs and the lovely pink lips. She's
how can you
detect
that it's a pink lips for me? This picture is black and white.
You know pink lips when you see one.
Hey, I want professor in kinesiology.
No.
Professor in kinesiology.
Gbemi Shola, years old, 26 years, location Lagos. Hi, my name is Gbemi. I'm 26 years old. I would love to meet a working class man who is God-fearing and caring. He should be between the ages of 30 and 38 years. If he is tall and dark, he has an added advantage.
Oh, shit! Let me start calling their name. Don't go near. So don't go near, because that's when you're gonna be checking yourself out. Now say, I think I'm tall and dark. Please, it's not your tall and dark we're talking about too. Chima, you don't even qualify. You're yellow and short.
Yellow and short.
Your case is different.
Chima automatically
Let me see. Sunday, my low violence. Sunday, no violence. That's only no way again. Who is on that line? You guys should give me name. That Dafe can never be stable. She has to have. It can never be stable. He's confused. So, Mandara, don't go near. Mandara, don't go near. Mandara, don't go near.
Well, we've seen the story we'll bring today, and I believe we've learned one or two things.
And we're still taking calls.
We're still taking calls, hopefully, yes, because now one of the shows we say people know they take play with this. Marry Me Now airs Wednesdays, live 5 to 6 p.m. every Wednesday. Most definitely.
So know who? I know we are going to offend you today.
But
Dr. Kamal.
Dr. Kamal.
You guys will get to know it.
Of course, from our promos.
Yes,
from
the
our
promos,
you see it, and it's all for the best because the channel is waxing stronger. We have reasons to celebrate.
Yep.
God has been favorable to us. God has been good to this channel, and we can't hide it because if the thing they dwindle, if they go down, we will go they show
yes,
for our body.
Show.
But God has been good to us. God has been
Lola.
good.
Yes.
Shubu Lola. Shubu Lola.
Yes.
How is Ogun?
Sir?
How Ogun State?
Fine. Ogun State is fine, thank you.
Okay, Happy New Year, Shubulola, and contribute.
Thank you. So, my contribution is that she should just zero her mind because I'm also going through the same thing.
Whoa.
So, my own was even worse because he had to beat me.
He has what?
Beat you?
Ex-girlfriend. Actually, they were dating before I got married to him.
Oh.
So it was like I was the victim in this whole mess. I did not know anything that was going on. So when I got in, everything was very clear to me.
So when...
To the extent of making video calls, nude calls. At least the husband is going outside to receive the ex's call. My own will receive my own in front of me. And there's nothing I will do.
Ṣé wọn ò ní ẹbí kankan tẹ́ lè sọ fún ni as in no relations wey
sọ fún ẹbí ti fẹ́ sọ mí lẹ́nu like my own is too much now. Ṣé wọn nìkan ló wà nílé ọkọ ni?
Did you say, does he beat you? Because I think he said something like, does he beat you?
Yes, just once. Actually, it happened once. And that was when I took her number and sent messages to her. So the girlfriend called my husband. I don't know what they said.
Is the girlfriend married?
She was at the front of our house.
Is the girlfriend married? Show me any...
She's not married.
She's not married, yes.
When you spoke...
They go to work together and come back together.
Wow.
So people do see them together every time. And when he comes back home, the girl will still call him. Then he will leave to the girl's place.
And the girl stays within your community?
Yes, exactly.
But do you really know that everything that has a beginning definitely has an end? Shemo.
Yes, I know.
Ṣé ẹ mọ̀ pé ìjà ló ń gbẹ̀yìn àlè? So tẹ́ bá ti mọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀, ẹ ní sùúrù, just calm down, watch patiently. Now fight now in the end concubine.
I don't know why some people are just without shame.
Just be patient.
Really just be patient, because I guys ask, I hear your picking voice underneath, and if I tolerate everything, I hate any form of violence.
There was a time he even said she got pregnant for him because I had delay.
You had
my
what?
First baby girl. I could not get pregnant one time.
Okay,
my first baby girl was like 4 years. So the girlfriend told my husband that she was pregnant, that she had miscarriage. Then my husband took that one on the head again and started, making all sorts of accusations on me. That if you go and impregnate someone outside, then my eyes will.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Were you forced to marry this man?
I was not forced, though. I have witnesses.
Okay,
when he was begging me.
Okay, if you don't mind, please, MCR, please let me collect a number. If you don't mind, I would appreciate if you can drop your number for us.
Okay, my last question for you. Are you still there? Hello. I think they are collecting our number. So most definitely, this is what we are talking about.
See, and you said it when we launched. Now this is even worse than the case.
This is even worse. Say, should be your own husband. They go pick the call outside. Send our own nude call inside the house in the I mean, what a disrespect.
So
well, that's so disheartening. But any man where they indulge in this kind of thing, please let us know. Say games they change.
I don't think you're a real man.
My sister. Game they change. Do you know why? Time don't go. You get one film where I watch. You say the man they do all this kind of thing. They enjoy. He go do this, do that. For in mind, script flip. Our script come flip. In they come back from work that day now, so he get serious fatal accident. We say he lost his spinal cord. It was what did they call it? It was meant to be on wheelchair. It was
paralyzed.
Paralyzed, but the word they use like it was like they put him to wheelchair forever. Now in the sea. The woman they bring man come house. You know say Olorun son God get as they pay back. In the sea now he can't even
talk,
do anything. He can't watch like this. He can't cry. Now the woman they tell her say for over 25 years I begged you. You did everything. You beat me. Now look at it. Now
and where is the ex? Where is the person?
Where is which?
They are most times missing.
Which ex go want to take care of somebody
on wheelchair? Don't turn vegetable.
The wife they give her food or clean them up, but the wife go dress, go enjoy.
It is what.
Marry me, oh, I be gentleman, not take me shakara.